Hey YouTube, this is Random Ross, and let's talk festive random stuff. Let's stay tuned, and let's go. Hey YouTube, and welcome to a festive top 10 from me. So, today I thought I'd count down another top 10 Christmas movies or films. If you haven't seen my previous top 10 Christmas films list, there'll be a link to that in the description below. Okay, so let's get going with the countdown. Number 10, Jingle All The Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a family father who, well, hasn't really been there for his son much, but promises to make amends by getting him the best-selling Turbo Man doll, only to discover on Christmas Eve when he goes out and buys it, he can't find it. Oh, unlucky. This was probably in my last top 10 Christmas movie list, but yeah, that's the first one. Number 9, Black Christmas 2006 remake. Yes, it's one of those remakes that are better than the original, I would say, in my opinion. I didn't think much of the first one, but the second, the remake just had a lot more charisma and a lot more action, well, not action, a lot more horror and stuff to it. That's why I'm putting it in that top 10. Let's get to the next one. Number 8, Arthur Christmas. James McAvoy, Bill Nighy, both play. Oh, and it's got Hugh Laurie in it. It's a cartoon one. James McAvoy plays Arthur Christmas, the third in line to like be the next Santa. A girl writes to Santa asking for a bike. Outside, asking for a bike, and well, they forget her delivery. So then, like, Arthur stops at nothing until he delivers that bicycle to her before Christmas. Number 7, it is Jack Frost, the 1996, not the 1998 film with Michael Keaton, the 1996 comedy horror with Shannon Elizabeth. So bad, I find it great. It's hilarious. I love it. So yeah, Jack Frost, the Christmassy comedy horror movie. Yeah, about a killer who is getting taken to prison, crashes into some chemicals and in the snow, mutates into the snow and becomes an evil killer snowman. Next. At number 6, we got Santa's Sleigh, starring wrestler Bill Goldberg as a bearded demon that loses a bet to an angel and then has to spread Christmas joy as Santa Claus for the next 2,000 years until all bets are off. Next up on our countdown is number 5. Yeah, motherfuckers. You guess what it is? Die Hard. People have argued with me saying that it is not a Christmassy film. It takes place on Christmas Eve. There's a Christmas tree. There's some festive songs in its soundtrack. It's a Christmas movie starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman. Bruce Willis plays John McClane, stopping a tower heist with his wife in a hostage crisis, and John McClane has to stop evil German guy Alan Rickman from heisting. And he does it, proving that you don't need to wear shoes to be an action hero. So next up on our countdown, it is number 4. This is probably the most recent film on my list. It is Krampus. Saw it last week. I thought it was a great film. I enjoyed it. It was crazy. Family try and have a good Christmas, but the kids' cousins are such little brats. They piss him off when he loses all faith in Santa, then rips up his letter and wishes nothing but badness on them, until a demon-like creature named Krampus with his fearsome horns and hooves come and spreads Christmas terror all around the family. Great movie. It's in cinemas now. Go see it. Okay, what have we got next? In third place it is Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Macaulay Culkin reprises his role as Kevin McAllister in this comedy sequel where on the night before they go on their vacation he falls out with the family. He manages to make it with the family this time, only he gets on the wrong plane and ends up in New York, where he goes on a holiday of his own and also runs into Harry and Marv again. It's a wacky comedy adventure with that guy, and so Home Alone 2. Next. Coming in at second place is again Home Alone 1. Yes, the original. You can't beat it. I love the original. They should have stopped it at 2 because I'm not really a fan of the direct-to-DVD made-for-TV sequels. But yeah, Home Alone 1 and 2 are the best two, but the best one by far is the first Home Alone film where Macaulay Culkin plays Kevin McAllister, a kid who falls out with his family the night before they go on their Christmas vacation, only to discover that they've left without him, forgetting he's, not on the plane, and forgetting him. So yeah, that was my number 2 pick. So, what's next? Okay, just before I reveal my number 1 pick, I just want to call out a few honourable mentions to some festive films that didn't make my top 10 but deserve their call out, and they are It's a Wonderful Life, A Miracle on 34th Street, both the original and the remake, Scrooge Christmas Carol with Alistair Sim, the Santa Claus franchise with Tim Allen, Jack Frost, the 1998 film with Michael Keaton, Jack Frost 2, the comedy horror one, which is the sequel to the 1996 comedy horror, Christmas Evil, also Silent Night, Deadly Night, White Christmas, Bad Santa, and so much more. Now, let's reveal who's in first. At number 1 it is Elf. Yes, Elf, starring Will Ferrell as Buddy, who is a human raised by elves and discovers the truth about him, how he was born and stuff. So he goes to New York to find his father, and does, but not as who he expected to be. But throughout his love and his care and everything else, he makes his father see the error of his ways, and he starts to become the father that Buddy deserves. It is a hilarious film. When it came out in 2003 in cinemas, I just went to the pictures 4 times to see it, and I just watch it every single year, and it never stops being funny. I just never get bored of it, because the thing is with Christmas films, you have like a month to watch them all, and that's it for the rest of the year. So I just like to watch Elf as much as I can. Now, some of these films were re-ranked, and some of these films were new entries and stuff. But if you want to see my previous Christmas list, like I said, top 10 Christmas films, you can find it in the description box below. Also, while I'm at it, in the description below are links to my Facebook, my Twitter. Follow me on both of those to stay updated on what I get up to outside of YouTube. Also, let me know in the comments below what are your top 10 favourite festive movies. So yeah, I guess there's nothing more to say apart from subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you after this one. So, till then, bye friends. if Santa gets stuck up the chimney, I wonder if he's like, Rudolph, go back to the North Pole and get me the butter.